Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show how to crochet this charming little angel with a frilly skirt. The angel is about 5 inches tall. I am going to use this cotton crochet thread size 10 and the 1.95 millimeter hook. We'll start here at the top of the head and we'll continue working down until we reach the hem of the skirt. We'll make the halo and the arms separately. Let's start with a magic loop. And 6 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can close this loop and make a slip stitch in the first stitch. So we still have 6. Now in each of these 6, we'll be making 2. So I'm making 2 single crochets, 2 in the next one, 2 more. So I have made 6 so far. 8, 10, and the last one, 12 stitches. Now I'm going to start using this end of the thread as a marker, leaving a little loop at the back. It makes it easier to remove and reposition. And now we'll start making increases. I'll make a single crochet in the first stitch, 2 in the next one, 1 single, 2 single crochet stitches. This way, instead of every 2 stitches, we are making 3. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and I have reached the marker. I can reposition it and I'll continue to increase the number of stitches. This time I'm making a single crochet, a single crochet, and the next 2 single crochets. Instead of 3, I'm making 4. 1, 1 and 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and the last group, 1, 1 and 2. We have made 24 single crochet stitches and 4 rounds. The next 4 rounds will all have 24 stitches. So just continue working around 4 times until you have 8 rounds and 24 stitches in each round. I have finished making these rounds. I have 8 now and can start decreasing the number of stitches, and we are going to do it mirroring what we did before. So I am making 1 single crochet, the second single crochet, and now 2 together. 1 in one stitch, 1 in one stitch, and 2 together. This way, instead of 4, I'm making 3 stitches. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2 together, 1, 1, 1 instead of 2, 1, 1, and 2 together. And now we need to make one more round of decreases. We'll be making 1 stitch and now 2 together. 1, 2 together. Instead of 3, we are making 2. 1, 2 together, and as usual, repeat it all 6 times. 1, 2 together, 1, 2 together, and 1, 2 together. We have 12 single crochet stitches now, and we need to stop and first put this thread inside the head. We don't need it anymore. And second, we need to fill the head with cotton or fiber fill. I'm also using this straw to make work easier. Put as much filling as you can to give the head nice shape. And when the head is filled, we need to make another round of 2 stitches together. So instead of 12, we'll have 6. I've made the first one, now the second, 3, 4, 5, and the last one, 6. We have 6 stitches now. Now we are going to switch from making single crochet stitches to double crochet stitches, and we are going to make 3 rounds of them. The first round will have 12 double crochets, the next 24, and the third 48. Every round of double crochets starts with chain 3, which we'll consider as the first stitch, and then we'll make another one in the same place. Now in the next stitch we'll make 2 double crochets, 2 in the following, so we have 6, 2 more, 8, 2 more here, 10, and the last 2, 12, and every round will end with a slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning of the round, like this. Now, the next round will be a little different because we are only going to be using these front parts of the loops. We'll need the back parts later. So this is how we do it. Chain 3, this is the first double crochet, and another double crochet in the same place. Now we are going to start using just front threads to make the next 2 double crochets, and in the next stitch once again we are using just the front part, 2 double crochets. Moving on to the next one and also using just 1 thread instead of usual 2, and we are making 2 double crochets, and continue working like this until you have 24 double crochet stitches. I have finished this round, have made a slip stitch in the 3rd beginning chain, and now I'm beginning the next round, in which I will also be doubling the number of double crochet stitches, but this time we are going to work as usual using both threads, as we always do, to make 2 double crochet stitches in each double crochet, like this. Continue, please. This border will consist of groups of 7 double crochet stitches separated by single crochets, and we'll make 12 of them. We will start with a single crochet, but because we are at the beginning of the round, 1 chain will replace the first single crochet. And now we'll skip 1 stitch, and in the second one we'll be making 7 double crochet stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll skip 1 stitch and we'll make a single crochet. Skip 1 stitch, make another group of 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet. Skip 1 stitch, make a group of 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet, and continue working like this. Make 9 more groups of 7 double crochets. At the end of the round, make a slip stitch in the first beginning chain, which we considered to be the first single crochet, and it's ready. Now we are going to start making the body, and we are going back to that round where we were using only the front loops of stitches, and because I don't like to cut off the thread unless it's absolutely necessary, I'm just going to use slip stitches to get there. So we need to get here to this round of 12 stitches that we left from working this around using just front parts of those stitches. So I am going to fold the work like this, and using just one or two threads wherever I can find them, I will be making loose slip stitches to get to that round. And one more. Okay, and now I need to make a slip stitch in one of these 12 stitches. Okay. So we have 12 stitches, or in the next round there will be 24, so we'll be doubling there. We'll start with chain 3 as usual, and a double crochet in the same stitch. Now we'll find the next one, and we'll make 2 double crochet in it, and 2 in the next one, and continue working like this until you have 24 double crochet stitches. I have finished this round of 24 double crochets, and now another round where we are going to double the number of stitches. We'll be making 48. So I have made 2 in the first one, 2 in the second one, 2 in the next one, and so on. Continue working, please, until you have 48. We are here now. We have just finished this round, and now we'll start working on the skirt. We'll connect the back and the front parts of the skirt, leaving openings here for the arms that we are going to make later. We have 24 stitches now. We are going to make 14 double crochets for the back or the front. So chain 3 as the first double crochet, and then I'll just continue making double crochets. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now I'm going to skip 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and in the next, the 11th stitch, I will make a double crochet, which is going to be the first of the next 14. Make 14 double crochets more, and then skipping the next 10 stitches, make a slip stitch here in the third beginning chain. This is what it looks like now. We have openings for arms. We are now going to start working on the skirt, and as you can see, we'll be making double crochet stitches, making 4 increases in every round. You can see increases here and here, and 2 more. We'll make 3 rounds like this, and after we make 3 rounds, altogether there will be 6. After the third round, we'll start making ruffles. So now we have 14 and 14, 28 stitches. which means we are going to make increases in every 7th stitch. We'll start with chain 3. This is the first double crochet, and we'll continue making double crochets. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the 7th stitch we'll make 2, and once again 6 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 in the 7th. And now repeat it please 2 more times. 6 stitches, then 2, 6 stitches, then an increase. In the next round we'll be making 2 stitches instead of 1 after every 7 double crochets. So I'm making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets, and now 2 in 1, and once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 in the next one. Continue working like this. Repeat it 2 more times, 7 double crochets, and then 2 in the next one. And now we need to make one more round like this, except we are going to make increases after 8 double crochets. So start with chain 3, and then we'll be making double crochets. I have 3 now, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in the 9th stitch we'll be making 2, and once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 in the next one. Repeat it 2 more times please. 8 double crochets and an increase. This round complete, and now we'll start making the first ruffle. And once again we'll be using just these front parts of the loops. We'll need the back parts later to continue the skirt. We'll start with chain 1, which will replace the first single crochet, and we'll make chain 3. Now using this front part of the loop only, we'll make a single crochet, chain 3, 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 a single crochet, using just one thread, and this is how you make ruffles. Chain 3, separated by single crochets using just one part of the stitch. At the end of the round, make the last chain 3 and a slip stitch in the first chain that we made instead of a single crochet. Now we are going to be using these back parts of the loops. So first of all, we'll find that first stitch and we'll make a slip stitch, and then we'll continue making double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. This time we will need to make 9 double crochet stitches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and in the 10th one make 2 double crochets. Repeat it 3 more times, please. 9 stitches and increase in the 10th. Now we'll make another ruffle. Chain 1 is the first single crochet and chain 3. Once again we are using just front loops. A single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, and so on. Now we'll make another round of double crochets. We'll start with the slip stitch to get to those back parts of the loops that we haven't used yet, and this time we are making 10 double crochets. So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And in the 11th one, we'll make 2 double crochets and continue like this. 10 double crochets and 2 in the 11th. Now we'll make one more round of ruffles. Once again, we'll start with chain 4, chain 1 and chain 3, and then using just the front parts of the loops, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, and so on. Continue please until the end of the round. And now we are going to make the last round of double crochets, where we are going to make increases, 4 as usual. So we'll start with chain 3, and then we'll need 10 more double crochets, so we are making 11 altogether. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, and in number 12 I'll make 2 instead of 1. And now we'll need to repeat it 3 more times. 11 double crochets, then an increase, and after that make another ruffle, the 4th and the last one, and then I will show how to continue. Now when we made the last 4th ruffle, the last thing to do is to make the border, and it is going to be similar to what we did here. As usual, we'll first go back here to the row of back parts of the stitches that we didn't use before. We'll make a slip stitch. We'll make chain 1 instead of the first single crochet. Skip the next stitch, and in the stitch after that we'll make 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll skip 1 stitch and we'll make a single crochet in the next one. Skip 1 stitch and we'll make 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet. Skip 1 stitch, make a group of 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet, and continue this pattern, please. Now, when the body of the angel is finished, we'll make a halo, and the halo will have some elements of the same design that we used before. We'll start with a magic ring in which we'll make 5 groups of 2 double crochets. Chain 3 will replace the first double crochet. Now chain 3 will separate those double crochets. Now we are making another double crochet and chain 2 between those groups. This is the first group. We are making the second one. A double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2 to separate those groups. Once again, a double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2 for separation, a double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet. This is the 4th group, chain 2, and now the last group of a double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2. We'll enclose this loop and we'll make a slip stitch in the 3rd beginning chain like this. Now in chain 3 spaces we'll start making groups of 7 double crochets. We'll start with a slip stitch to get in that first chain 3 space. Now chain 3 as the first double crochet and 6 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the single crochet will go in chain 2 space. Now in chain 3, in the next chain 3 space, once again we are making 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a single crochet in chain 2 space. Continue working like this. You will need to make 3 more groups of 7 double crochets. At the end of the round, after the last single crochet, a slip stitch in the third beginning chain, and the halo is ready. And now the last thing to crochet is the arms. Well, actually it's kind of one long arm, which consists of 6 single crochet stitches that go around and around, approximately 32-36 rounds, to the total length of about 4.5 inches. Once again, we'll start with a magic loop, and we'll make 6 single crochet stitches in this loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll close it, and we'll make a slip stitch in the first of the 6 stitches. And now we'll just continue working around and around, making single crochet stitches. It is important to stop from time to time and count your stitches, because the work is pretty tight and it's easy to make an extra stitch here. So make sure you don't do it. We are also going to stop from time to time and put a little cotton in the arm. Otherwise it will be very difficult to do it at the end. Continue working like this, please, until you make about an inch of the arm. So now I have made about an inch of the arm, and I'm going to stop and first put this end of the thread inside, and then a little cotton or fiber fill, whatever you are using. And once again, having a thin straw helps. We do not need a lot of filling here, just a little to give the arm enough shape. And after that, continue crocheting until you make about 4.5 inches of the arm. When you've made about 4.5 inches of the arm, try it and see how it looks, how it feels. Okay, I think mine is just fine. And I can cut off the thread. And then use a needle to close all those 6 stitches like this. And at the end, just hide the end of the thread inside, and the arm is ready. Now everything except for the arm and the head needs to be starched. On my channel I have a video about how to starch crocheted things. Watch it if necessary. You will also need to find something to shape your angel on. I use clay a lot and made a couple of cones of clay and wrapped them in plastic wrap. You might want to make something similar using Play-Doh, or just look for an appropriate shape in the kitchen or among children's toys. And after you soaked everything in the starch solution, put it on the prepared shape and let it dry for about 24 hours, coming back to it from time to time to spread it well, to give it the desired shape. And when everything is dry, use a needle and thread or a glue gun to attach the halo and the arms here. Glue them to or sew them to the neck. I also put a little glue here to connect the arms. This is it for today. If you liked the video and the angel that we made together, please push the like button. And if you want to be informed of all the new developments on the channel, consider subscribing and pushing the bell button. Until next video, bye bye.